Substance and all.
Okay, fine. So we'll start with the first thing, chemical change. What do you mean by chemical change?
Chemical change is when a substance undergoes change in its chemical properties, and when something new or a new substance is formed with a new set of chemical properties, it is called a chemical change. And it is irreversible also.
Irreversible also. Okay, so the change in which the chemical properties of the substance has been changed. This means actually the bonding between the atoms. Actually, if you want to consider according to the atomic and molecular level, the bonding between the atoms has changed. So new bonding has been formed, so due to which the different compound is formed with different set of properties. Because the ions have been exchanged, atoms exchange their positions. So they may combine, they may decompose. So bonding between the atom has been changed. So such changes we call as chemical changes. In the chemical change, when it is represented in terms of properly the substance involved in that reaction, that's a change. If we are representing the chemical change in terms of the substance involved, so chemical substance, names of the chemical substance, when we are representing, then that representation we call as chemical reaction. Just like formation of a water, if you consider, then it is just a chemical change. But when you write the hydrogen and oxygen when combined and the current is passed through it, the formation of water takes place. Burning of wood, if you consider, just a change we can write it as. But if you tell that a cellulose combines with atmospheric oxygen, forms carbon dioxide, water, and heat energy. If you write the compound names of the compounds which involved in that reaction, that change, then that change we can write as chemical reactions. Now, what are chemical equations? The chemical change when we are representing in the shortcut method by representing can be done by using its symbols or the formula of a compound. If we represent any chemical reaction in terms of the symbols of the atoms, elements, or the formula of the compounds when we are writing, then that representation is called as chemical equation. So chemical equations, that is word equation. Chemical reactions are represented by two methods. One is word equation and the second one is chemical equation. Word equation, when we are writing only the names of those compounds. We are not representing its symbols or formula, we are not using it. Then such things we call as word equations. Such representation we call as word equation. And when the same word equation, if you represent in terms of symbols or formula of a compound, then that we call as chemical equations. Okay. Again, but chemical equations again are of two types. What are those?
Balanced and
Skeletal or
unbalanced.
unbalanced and balanced.
Balanced and
And
unbalanced or skeletal.
skeletal.
So unbalanced or skeletal chemical equation means
When the atoms of the reactant and product sides are not equal, then it's unbalanced equation.
the number of atoms on both sides, that is on reactant as well as product sides, are not equal, then that type of a reaction equation we call as unbalanced or skeletal equation. And the balanced means when the number of atoms on reactant as well as product sides are equal, then such chemical equations are called as balanced chemical equation. What is the necessity of balancing a chemical equation?
To satisfy the law of conservation of mass.
To satisfy the law of conservation of mass, which tells that or which states that
The total mass before the reaction is the same as the total mass after the reaction.
Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed.
total mass before the reaction and after the reaction remain constant. So that's the law of conservation of mass tells. And to satisfy this law, the chemical equation need to be balanced. Okay, balancing part examples we will see afterwards. Before that one, the characteristics of chemical reaction equations.
Mom, should we take down this, mom?
Yes. Important points if you write at one place, so that means at the time of revision you will remember that is what exactly you have to remember from this chapter.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Mom, is there any answer like prove carbon dioxide is a gas?
No.
Mom, we had test today, mom. Unit 1 test. Chemistry we had, mom. There for 3 marks it was written, prove that carbon dioxide is a gas.
That is class 9 question.
Like I wrote the cake this thing, mom. It is 8 space or something I wrote, mom. But the answer was the presence of carbon dioxide, mom. Slake lime, when the carbon dioxide is passed through slake lime, it turns milky. The answer
That's
was
the
that.
test for carbon dioxide.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so presence of this one. So what is the question? Carbon dioxide is a gas.
Yes, ma'am.
So carbon dioxide is a gas, that means you have to write the gaseous properties. Why it is a gas?
What is the answer, ma'am?
So generally it is a normal 9th class question, that is elements and compounds what you have learned. No, this one, sorry, matter. So why it is gas? That is gaseous substance you have to tell. That is it's this one, what we call it as. It can occupy the
Force
space.
of attraction.
Yeah, force of attraction between them. That will be the actual answer for that proper question. But if the question is how to
Presence.
identify the presence of carbon dioxide gas, then the whatever the answer you're writing, brisk effervescence that extinguishes fire or lime water, it turns lime water milky.
Yes, ma'am. I'll ask her, ma'am.
Yeah, so that is the right question. That answer, according to question, you have to write the answer. If this question why carbon dioxide is a gas, that means you have to write why it is a gaseous substance. So write the properties of gas.
Yes, ma'am.
It has least force of attraction, high kinetic energy. Then the this one it can occupy the space present given to it. So
Yes,
all
ma'am.
those things will come under the gaseous properties will come. And but if the question is how to identify the presence of carbon dioxide gas, then you can write that one. The test of three tests of carbon dioxide you have to mention there then.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next is characteristics of chemical equation.
Ma'am, I have like for if they ask why should we balance the chemical equation, like it's just enough try to satisfy law of conservation of mass, or should we state the full
You
thing?
have to state at the beginning only in the time of class when I was explaining I told that one. When
Okay.
you write only satisfy law of conservation of mass, you will get half marks.
Oh.
Characteristics of chemical reactions.
Is it the physical state, gaseous?
Change.
Change in color of
Mhm.
solution, formation of gas,
It,
formation of precipitate,
Change in
change.
temperature and odor.
Yeah.
You can write down all those. Change in physical state, change in temperature, change in odor,
11 से नहीं है, 13 से नहीं है, 17 से भी नहीं होगा, 120 से नहीं है, तो 17 से बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, तो
Fine. Change in order, then change in color. Then
Formation of
gas,
precipitate.
formation of gas, formation of precipitate, PPT. Now you have to write the one example for all these.
change in physical state, H2 plus
Everyone write differently, no problem. First write down all 6.
Ma'am,
Yes,
lead iode, sorry, potassium iode is Ki, ma'am.
yes, KI.
Lead iode is,
Lead iodide, PbI2.
yes, ma'am.
Completed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then for the types of reactions, or do this balancing the two afterwards. First, both.
Ma'am, I had a doubt.
Yes,
Ma'am, for change in odor, like there is ferrous sulfate, right? So when we reduce ferrous sulfate to ferric oxide, sodium trioxide, and sulfur
they
dioxide
come
and
out.
sulfur
Content.
dioxide, we can consider it, right, for
Yes,
change in
it is
odor.
a change in order, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Initially, don't have any odor, but after that, after the reaction, the odor start coming out of it.
Okay, ma'am.
Just a second. Start solving the question number 5, 6. Are you able to see the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Solving.
Ma'am, question 5, 6, and 7, right?
Yes.
Ma'am, ammonia is NH4, right? Is it?
3.
H3 no.
NH3. NH4 is iron. Question number 5 completed.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the first equation? What's the first answer?
H2
First part.
plus N2.
2 plus 2NH3 gives 2NH4.
No.
H2 plus N2.
Hydrogen is H2 and the nitrogen is N2.
H2 plus N2, 2NH3, ma'am. Add back.
2NH3, right? So it is 3H2. Hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen sulfide gas is
H2S.
H2S plus
O2.
oxygen gives out what?
H2O plus
Plus sulfur dioxide, SO2. Balance it is not balanced. Third one. Third one is
BaCl2
plus Al2SO3.
A2SO4 is equal to Al2C is equal to AlCl3 plus BaSO4.
last one. Potassium metal react with water.
2K plus H2. 2K plus 2H2 gives 2KOH plus H2.
Balance the remaining ones. Yes. Yes, you're. Done. What was the sixth one answer? Yes, Nishan.
First one, 2HNO3
2HNO3.
plus CaOH twice,
Hmm.
giving out CaNO3 twice plus 2H2O.
2H2O, right. Next one.
Ma'am, can I tell the second one, ma'am?
Yes, Ankur.
2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives me Na2SO4 plus 2H2O.
Okay. Next one.
It is balanced.
Balanced.
It's already balanced. Then D.
BaCl2 plus H2SO4 gives H2SO4. No.
Ma'am, can I tell this one?
Please tell him.
Ma'am, it gives BaSO4 plus
BaSO4 plus
2HCl.
2HCl.
Seventh one. Seventh one. Sai Groupa.
Ma'am, CaOH whole 2 plus CO2 gives CaCO3 plus H2O.
Calcium hydroxide. It is CaOH twice
Whole 2
plus CO2 gives
TaCO3 and water H2O.
balanced.
Yes, ma'am.
Second.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's balanced.
It's balanced. Rishi, second one. Zn plus 2AgNO3. Okay. ZnNO3 whole 2 plus 2Ag. Okay, good. Saptarishi, third one.
Yes, ma'am. Al plus CuCl2
Okay.
gives AlCl3 plus Cu.
Is that balanced?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, 2CuCl2 on the left hand side, ma'am, and 2Cu on the right hand side, ma'am.
No. Here it
No.
is 3. It will be 4 here. Chlorine will be 4 this side. This side is 3.
Ma'am, can I try?
Ma'am, I'll try, ma'am.
Okay, we telling. Saptarishi.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, should be 3CuCl2, ma'am, on the left hand side.
Yes. Yes, Monica, next one, C.
Ma'am, will be
B part.
BaCl2
BaCl.
ma'am plus K SO4. Ma'am, actually, I've not done it. Ma'am, I'll just do it in 2 minutes. I'll tell you.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in the third one, it is Al, 2Al, ma'am.
Yeah, 2A.
Ma'am, I got it. Ma'am, it'll be BaCl2 plus 2KSO4.
No.
Ma'am, is it wrong?
Kirtana, yes, it is wrong. Kirtana?
Yes, ma'am. It will be BaCl2
Hmm?
plus K2SO4 will give BaSO4 plus 2KCl.
Yes, right. Vanika, it is K2SO4. Sulfate valency is 2, potassium valency is 1.
Okay.
Next one, eighth one. 8, 9, this one, 8, 4 also. You have to solve. Bus.
Yes. Yes. I think one is easy.
Complete eighth question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Mithun, first
Yes,
answer.
Ma'am, 2 kbr
2 kBr,
plus BAI2
BAI2,
gives 2 Ki
2 Ki,
plus BABR2.
balanced. Yes. Yes, Anisha, second one.
Ma'am, ZnCO3
ZnCO3.
gives ZnO plus CO2.
Okay. Then Ananya, is there or not? Hansika, Hansika, are you there? Ankur,
Yes, ma'am. So H2 plus Cl2 gives us 2 HCl.
Dishant, D, Janani, mic working?
Ma'am, I'll
Can
say, ma'am.
Can I say?
Yes, Vishnu, I am.
Okay, so Mg
Yes.
Mg plus 2HCl gives MgCl2 plus H2.
Okay. Fine. This is a balancing of the equations. It is important. They won't ask you. Sometimes they will ask the type of reaction and try to balance them. Most of the times, what are the reaction they are asking for full chemistry, all the chapters. Whenever the reaction is asked, it is mandatory. That is, you have to balance and write them. So for that reason, balancing of reactions is important to know. Then further is types of chemical reactions.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, we should be mention the color and the states of this thing also. Ma'am.
Not mandatory. If it is not asked, no need. But in school, yeah, they consider it.
That aqueous, solid, and
Yes, aqueous and all those you have to mention. Types of chemical reactions. So first one is combination reactions. So combination reactions in that, what do you mean by combination reactions?
Two or more substances come together to form a single substance.
Two or more chemical substances combine to form only one product.
I have a doubt.
Yes.
So are we not going to do the characteristics of chemical reactions?
Characteristics of chemical reactions. This
Yeah,
is
like no equation. I've also written like physical state, passive, precipitate, something similar, but then under chemical reactions.
yeah, types of that we have gone through. No, so what you want to tell me, I am not understanding what exactly you want to tell.
There's characteristics of chemical equation and reaction. So we've done an equation, right?
Those are only the reactions. Those are reactions, not equations.
Okay then. I wrote it right. Sorry.
So combination reactions when A and B combine to form only one product, or maybe the three elements or compound substances combine to form one single substance. Then this type of reactions are called as combination reactions. Examples one by one. Abhinaya, first example.
C plus O2 is equal to CO2.
CO2 plus heat also.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is one. Then next one, Dviti, Hansika, Janni, examples of combination reactions. Ankur, H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. Yes, Dviti, right. Then
2H2 plus O2, 2H2O.
2H2
C
plus O2 current, then 2H2O. Okay.
CaO plus H2O, COH whole 2.
CaO, quick lime water is added. It forms select lime water and plus heat energy. The practical application of this is
Whitewashing.
It is used in whitewashing.
Ma'am, not able to hear you properly. Can I leave and back?
Okay. So it is used in whitewashing walls. Hmm. The shiny texture on the wall is due to
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide will give shiny nature.
Ma'am, the reaction of carbon dioxide with calcium hydroxide
Will give out.
calcium carbonate and water.
Yeah, so calcium carbonate is responsible for shiny texture. Any other? Any other reactions?
Na plus Cl, NaCl.
Na plus Cl2.
Okay,
2Na plus Cl2 gives 2NaCl.
Cl.
Any other examples you have?
2 Mg plus O2 will give 2 MgO.
2Mg plus O2 gives out 2MgO.
N2 or 2H, 3H2. And no, N2, only N2. Nitrogen.
Plus 3H2 gives
NH3.
2NH3. Right.
Um, okay, that's already written.
Ma'am,
What will
Na
CaOH twice plus CO2 gives CaCO3
Plus H2. There is a one compound should be there. One product should be only one.
Ma'am, Na plus Cl2 gives NaCl2.
I think that is done here.
Ma'am, NH3 plus HCl gives NH4Cl.
NH3 plus HCl gives
What about
NH4Cl.
that's also written.
Okay, fine. So these are the examples of combination reactions. Now second is decomposition reaction. Then decomposition reactions. What do you mean by decomposition reaction?
One complex substance breaks down to form two or
More simpler substance
One complex substance.
breaks down to form two or more simpler. AB
Ma'am,
will
it can
become
be
A
even
plus
told
B.
as it can be even told as the reverse of combination reaction.
And there are types of decomposition reaction, right?
So to break down, heat is needed. Heat is absorbed in the
And
form
thermal decomposition reaction.
Direct heat or light or electricity. So if heat is absorbed in the form of direct heat,
Thermal decomposition.
then that is called as thermal
decomposition.
Thermal decomposition. So in that examples,
CaCO3 on heating gives CaO plus CO2 no, Ca2 plus CO2 plus
CO2. Second one,
FeSO4 gives Fe2O3 and SO2 and SO3.
It is a two reaction, you write both of them. So this is green in color. It will form white. And then it is further heating. FeSO4 after further heating, it gives Fe2O3
SO2
plus SO2 plus SO3 gases are formed. to FeSO4. So that means this is white salt gets converted into reddish brown residue. And here characteristics of these SO2 and SO3 is
Burning sulfur smell.
burning sulfur smell. This is the third one. Then third one,
PbNO3 plus on heating gives PbO, which is yellow and
PbNO3 twice, that is lead nitrate, white salt. When heated, it gives out
PbO, which is yellow.
PbO plus
For NO2 and O2.
plus O2.
And
So this is
Hello.
yellow residue,
Brown.
brown fuel.
brown fuel.
Q.
This is a gas. So this is also gas. This is heat. If you forget heat, then gone. No marks.
Mom, we can write the reaction of baking soda also when it is heated.
Yeah, baking soda also you can. Then it is second type of a reaction where electricity is used. Decomposition in presence of electric current. Then that is called as
Electrolytic decomposition.
electrolytic decomposition. Then it is example, only one example given in your textbook, that is
Breaking down of H2O.
H2O.
water molecules break down in presence of electric current to form 2H2 plus O2. So hydrogen gas liberated from
Cathode. No?
cathode. And oxygen?
Anode. Mom, we can write chloralkali process also. No, mom.
No, chloralkali process is not decomposition reaction. A single compound is not there. Brine solution is a mixture of NaCl and H2O. So that we cannot consider.
Yes.
So it is hydrogen and oxygen evolved in the ratio
2:1.
2:1 by
Volume.
volume. So hydrogen is to oxygen is the ratio by volume is 2:1. And here one more important thing, that is concentrated or H2SO4 need to be added. Dilute or concentrated, anything. H2SO4 need to be added for
Making water conductive.
Making water conductive. As distilled water does not conduct current.
As freon.
Okay.
Mom, why only H2SO4? We can even add some other
It
acid.
won't react with other acid. And that is, this is non-volatile. Other acids are volatile. They immediately evaporates out.
Okay.
Then third is photolytic decomposition. That is decomposition taken place in presence of sunlight. Substance absorbs sunlight. So here examples, two examples have been given.
2 AgCl in sunlight, 2 Ag plus Cl2.
2 Ag plus Cl2. And second one?
AgBr.
Yeah.
AgBr. 2 AgBr in presence of sunlight gives
Ag. 2Ag plus Br2.
Br2. So this is also vapors of bromine has given out. So it was both of them are white salts. Gets converted into gray. White salt gets converted into gray, silver. And practical application?
So black and white photo.
Black and white photos.
Used in black.
Ma'am, are both in black and white photography?
What?
Both the, like,
Yeah,
both the equations.
Yes, both the reactions. Both are used in black and white photography. So this is decomposition reactions, and all decomposition reactions are endothermic in nature. So they need to absorb heat energy, so therefore they are endothermic. Okay. Now the third type of a reaction is displacement reaction. What do you mean by displacement reactions?
Reaction, it's like a reaction in which more reactive elements displace the lesser reactive element from the solution.
Yes.
So it's like
More reactive element
displaces
displaces
reactive.
lower reactive element from its compound. Examples?
Fe plus USO4 in aqueous solution. Yeah, gives FeSO4 plus Cu.
Zn plus Cl.
Zn
plus HCl.
HCl. Okay. ZnCl2 plus H2 gas.
Mom, there is no
Aqueous.
reaction between Fe and Zn, ma'am.
Fe and Zn, no?
Yes.
But Zn and FeSO4 is possible.
Yes, ma'am.
There's some reaction which gives out nothing.
Yes, Vishnu, what you're telling?
There's this reaction where there's nothing on the product side. There's only
The lower reactive metal when reacts with the compounds of higher reactive metal, no reaction takes place. Cu plus FeSO4, is it possible?
No.
So no reaction.
Fe plus ZnSO4.
Okay. Then it is Pb plus CuCl2 gives PbCl2 plus copper, or copper plus silver nitrate forms
Copper.
copper nitrate plus silver.
Mom, this is also a double displacement reaction, right?
Is this double displacement?
No. Yes, mom, it is.
It is double displacement. How?
No, mom, it's not.
Now you tell me, what do you mean by double displacement? Vanika?
Ma'am, when the ions, like, they get exchanged.
Ions get exchanged. So for ion exchange, there should be two compounds are needed. In this part only there is a one element and the second one is a compound.
Okay.
Double displacement reactions?
Ma'am, in double displacement, like the compounds which which react with each other, they displace both. Like suppose we have
When two ionic compounds exchange their ions in aqueous states.
yes, ma'am.
Exchange their ions.
In aqueous states.
Example, two important examples you have to remember in this. Those are
Na2SO4 plus BaCl2.
gives out
NaCl plus BaSO4 precipitate. One is also precipitation reaction. Ma'am.
yes. Which color precipitate?
White.
White precipitate. And the second one?
PB, sorry, lead nitrate.
And potassium iodide.
Potassium iodide.
Lead nitrate plus potassium iodide gives lead iodide plus potassium nitrate. Precipitate. PbI2 is a precipitate.
Yellow, no? Ma'am?
It's yellow precipitate. Okay. These reactions are also called as precipitation reaction. These reactions are also called as precipitation reaction. Because the precipitate is formed, insoluble substance is formed in this reaction, so therefore this is called as precipitation reaction. Okay, clear? So we'll stop here. Redox reaction, we'll take it next class. Okay, and one thing now onwards, you have a class only weekly. It will be for 4 days. That is on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Out of that, this one. For all the things, maths and science will be there. Wednesday you have one test, no class, and Saturday one test, no class. Is that clear?
Ma'am, this Wednesday we'll be having or no?
Maths. Wednesday will be the maths test and Saturday will be science test.
You should see my expression right now.
No, I can't.
So
Thank
what
you.
test will it be?
This Wednesday, any time, ma'am.
Yeah. Now onwards, 4 days class only will be there.
So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday, Wednesday test, Saturday test.
Okay.
Only, no classes.
This one.
And this
What test do we have?
This test will decide in maths test, maths class.
Okay.
So science students, remember Saturday science test will be there. So you will get 3 days time for Saturday, and the remaining 3 days for maths preparation you will get the time.
We was to, like do the textbooking for control and coordination, right?
What?
We're supposed to do the text. We were supposed you told you to
Yes, I forgot. Fine, after first start we will do that. Okay.
This one.
Fine, then start maths now.